Video is on.
Go Lions!
All right, B, I think you can roll the open whenever you're ready.
All righty, let's get a W, boys. Your home for Carterville Lions basketball is News Radio 1340. WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
It's time for the Carterville Lions.
The theme is...
Presented by the SIU Credit Union, IBEW Local 702, Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, Clark Natural Stone, Ron Ward Chevrolet, and First Southern Bank. These sponsors also back the Lions: Joe's Lawn Care, the Bank of Heron, John A. Logan College, Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, and Polar Whip. It's the Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Carterville High School for the third time this week. 3 home games in a row. And our thanks to AD Brett Dial and Coach Shane Hawkins giving us a travel break this week. John Homan, we didn't have to make the big road trips. And even Logan was home this week. It made it nice for everybody.
Yeah, well, that's nice of them. Very nice.
Now next week we have
a little bit more travel next week, but it's nice to have a week where we don't have to do that.
Absolutely. Hey, we're getting you set for Carterville Lions basketball as they are taking on Anna-Jonesboro Wildcats tonight. And it's weird, John, because this is the one and only time that the Lions are going to be playing AJ after the realignment within the River to River Conference.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but you want to play as many. I think it's great that these teams swing over to the other division and play one another. I think it should be a requirement within the conference that everybody plays everybody. I mean, I know that looking up and down, I don't think that Carterville plays everybody. I know they don't. And I know that Heron doesn't. I don't know how many other schools don't play everybody in the entire conference, and why not?
Yep, I get it. I can kind of see maybe Black Diamond Conference. It might be tough because there's so many schools. But as far as like South 7, there's just one in South 7. But in the River to River, maybe like the Cahokia Conference, they could do that where they could cross over.
Yeah. I would think certainly in basketball you can. Yeah. I mean, football, I understand that can be a little bit of a chore from a physicality standpoint. But basketball, I don't know why not.
Yeah. Last night, Carterville picked up a overtime win over the Carbondale Terriers, 39-37, and something that I haven't seen, my gosh, probably since the 80s, when a team held the ball for over 3.5 minutes, and Carterville did that in overtime before Josh Waller was fouled. Went to the line, hit his 2 free throws, and Carterville comes away. The score was 37-all at the end of regulation, and Carterville wins it 39-37.
Just an amazing job of taking care of the basketball for the moment. There were a couple of tense moments there where we thought maybe a turnover might happen, but it didn't. The Lions saved the basketball and ended up getting the win, playing good defense after Josh's free throws, and forced a very long shot from their star player, DeCarl Payne. It was never really had a chance, and I think they just kind of lost track of the time and got a bad shot, but good defense by the Lions sealed the victory last night.
Carterville trying to win their 3rd in a row at home this week. Tuesday night they knocked off West Frankfort 63-55. As we mentioned, the 39-37 win last night over Carbondale, and Anna-Jonesboro here tonight. AJ 15-12 on the season, 2-5 on conference play for Coach Mike Chamness. Carterville is 2 games over 500 now, 13-11. They are in 2nd place in the Ohio division with a 3-2 record. We're going to go on and take a break here on our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating pregame show. When we come back, I had a chance to talk to Shane Hawkins about last night's game in overtime, the winner, and a look at tonight's ball game. You're going to hear from Shane Hawkins coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
SIU. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU-CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal, because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Wake up to McDonald's breakfast. Right now, buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles and get the second one for just $1. Order ahead in the app and pick up curbside. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
Do you have AJ starters?
When it comes to air conditioning and heating, there's only one name you need to know.
Thank you.
Over 40 years ago, Charlie decided if he was going to put his name on his air conditioning and heating business, he better do things right. So he decided to make sure Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating would be a company you could depend on. Charlie's would love to be your
You're
air
welcome.
conditioning and heating company. Only one name you need to know. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Charlie'sAirandHeat.com.
A lot of golfers on
Coach
that.
Shane Hawkins joining us on our pregame show here. Coach, I don't know the last time I saw a team hold the basketball for 3.5 minutes, other than maybe Carolina back in the old Four Corners day. But that was pretty impressive last night in the overtime win over Carbondale.
Yeah, and that's not the way we wanted to do it. I just thought when things kind of when the train came off the tracks there, we're up 9 going into the fourth, and we have about a minute 45 where all of a sudden it's tied. I guess they got back within 2, and I didn't like the look that I saw in my guys. I wasn't sure how we were. I thought they had all the momentum. I think we were kind of in a way of looking like, all right, what are we going to do here? So if we could just, the last thing I thought was I think they had one possession in the last 3:27 of regulation. They tied it, and then they never got it. After that, they tied it at 3:27. I think we had a possession, they had a possession, and then we had for the last, 150 or something like that.
How long this run,
they're
Dave?
so athletic.
Like 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes.
I'm going downstairs, okay?
The look of our team.
4.5 left, and then you want a break, I guess.
Yes, sir.
They were ill-advised, but I think they also kind of said, all right, we've turned it over. We turned it over 6 of the first 7 possessions in the fourth quarter, and I thought I didn't think we were going to go make a play. So I thought, if they can let us just brain clock it here, and maybe if we can pass it back and forth and catch it and have a little success in doing that, then we'd be able to go play. We just need to be able to complete a pass. And then as we started playing time, it was like, all right, we've done a pretty good job of this. And, we got at the end of the regulation, we got a great look. I thought about calling timeout. They had one foul. So if you call a timeout with 14 or 15, they're going to start fouling, and then they're going to foul 3 times, and we're going to run out clock, and we're not going to get anything. So I thought, we're just going to let them play. Worst case scenario, we're going to overtime. I would have preferred to keep it in Drew's hand. He got rid of it. Alex made the right move. He got into the middle of the paint. Josh is wide open in the corner with 5. That's a shot he should have shot. There's no question in our mind that was the right shot, and it didn't go. But we gave ourselves a chance. And he was kind of upset about it, and he just kind of beat himself up because he had a chance to win the game. So I'm really happy that when we got going, and we got it into overtime, and as kind of funky as it was, we had 5 guys out there, and 2 of them have not had the best. Josh misses the 3, and it's kind of in his head. Colton had a 2-minute spurt, so he wasn't mentally. He was coming out of it finally. So I'm really glad that on our last offensive possession, it was Josh made the back cut, Colton made the pass, it was the right pass, he delivered it, so maybe gives him a little bit more confidence. And then for Josh to step up and hit the 2 free throws. And we talked about it even today in shoot around. We were, and I think this goes to where our team has grown and kind of where we've come. We're at Murfreesboro just 3 weeks ago now, and Josh was at the foul line late to kind of ice it and miss both. So to see him kind of come back, get that demon and get the one where he had just missed an open 3, the chance went for him to make both of those were huge, I think, for his confidence. And I couldn't be happier for those 2 guys just because they had dealt with a little bit of failure, and then for them to come back and make plays there at the end. But just a tremendous effort for our guys and find a way to beat a good team. And I thought for the first 25 minutes, we dominated. We held them to 26 points, 35-26. This has been an outstanding performance for us. And then to come back and find a way to win it, I have no
tonight, it's hard to believe that we only play Anna-Jonesboro one time this year, and it's tonight. And you look at this lineup. When you look at the lineup, they've got a big lineup they can go to. But your thoughts as you look at AJ tonight?
Yeah, they've got some losses. I think they're 2-6 in the league. They led Nashville in the 4th quarter. They led Pregame in the 4th quarter. They've been there with the top teams, and they've got so much experience. Girardi's back. I think Harbaugh's in his 7th COVID year, playing. I think he started in 2016.
He also worked a full-time job too.
Yes, yeah. He just comes into practice after working 9 to 5. Hodge has been there. Drew Page has been there. I mean, they've got guys who've been through the battles, and so much like kind of every game we play this year, we're playing with somebody who has way more varsity experience than us. So we got our hands full. There's no question. They're a very good basketball team. We have to make it hard for those guys to get shots. We've got to make it hard. We can't let Harville, go get 25. We can't let Hodges or Page play horse in the corners. We got to be able to control the dribble and get the shooters, and then see what we can do on the offensive end. But it's a tough one at home. Yeah, it's a tough one at the end of a 3-game week.
Well, good luck. We'll find out, and we'll talk postgame.
All right, thank you.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field. John A. Logan offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone says, why would you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit jalc.edu.
Are you looking to enhance enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look no further than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to destination for rock, decorative stone, mulch, and even topsoil. With a wide range of high-quality natural stone products, Clark Natural Stone has something to fit your taste and style. Clark Natural Stone understands your unique wants and needs when it comes to turning your home into the talk of the town. So if you're looking to make the outside of your home as beautiful as your inside, go 5 miles east of Marion and talk to the folks at Clark Natural Stone. Clark Natural Stone, premier landscaping service of Southern Illinois.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be a challenge to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really, what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find bank locations, monitor account activity, even make a deposit. Just a few of the ways our mobile banking app can save you a trip to the bank. We'd love for you to come and see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back at Carterville High School on a Saturday night as the Lions are preparing to take on the Anna-Jonesboro Wildcats here this evening. John Holman alongside, and let's kind of wrap up some things that have taken place today. You covered regionals over at Marion Wrestling today.
I did cover a regional wrestling match at Marion. Mount Vernon ended up winning the regional, and so they will represent, after the state wrestling tournament's over, there'll be a team competition for the state meet, and they will. So Mount Vernon advances as a team to the Taylorville sectional after the state meet. Then, of course, 3 individuals from each weight class will advance to the sectional meet next weekend at Mahomet Seymour High School. Now, the at Heron today, where we had representation over there too. Heron regional, you had the Benton Rangers ended up winning their regional meet. And from what I understand, they're going to host the sectional. So
I know
that would be next Saturday. The sectional will be next Saturday, and then finally the bowling regional over here at SI Bowl, right in our backyard here, and I was hosted by Carbondale. Heron won the girls regional today, and there will be 4 teams that advance. Anna-Jonesboro was second. Mount Vernon, I think, was third. I'm leaving out one other school, but Anna-Jonesboro and Heron were the top 2, and I know that Mount Vernon was a third, and I'm drawing a blank right now on the 4th one. But that will be the sectional for the girls bowling will be back at SI Bowl next Saturday. This time hosted by Carterville instead of Carbondale.
But back to the Heron wrestling. If you heard the broadcast last night, Zach Miller came up and joined us at halftime, and he wound up winning his weight class, first place, and his 100th career win in wrestling, which is a school record, which is
fantastic.
Impressive.
Just phenomenal.
We're glad to have you along as both teams are on the sidelines now, and we're preparing for our national anthem. And coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off and a special presentation for Carterville Cheers coming up. As a matter of fact, let's go to public address. They're recognizing Zach Miller at this time.
Job well done, young man.
If you didn't understand that, like we just said, Zach won his regional day, moving a little slow. He looks like he's a little sore out there. But he picked up his 100th win in wrestling today, advancing on to sectionals. Sectionals are going to be at Vandalia. And now the Carterville High School cheerleaders, fresh off the road after their trip to Bloomington, where they finished 4th in the state today. And they just got off the bus just minutes ago. Here's Amy Bastion and her daughter. That's Linda's daughter. Linda looking a little sparkly out there this evening as well.
That's some bling there.
That's some bling from Mama Linda. And here's Ed Smith once again. That's the Carterville High School cheerleaders finishing 4th and finishing in the top 10 for the 6th straight year. Let me tell you what, my daughter was a cheerleader for Carterville High School. And pound for pound, toughest athletes in sports right there on the floor. They work so hard and they train so hard, and it is a grueling season. You can see the one with the boot on her leg. It is there's constant sprains and strains and being dropped, and it's amazing. And Linda Drust has built a powerhouse cheerleading program here at Carterville.
He certainly has, and you know, you mentioned that about the cheerleaders. They are indeed athletes, you know, and just amazing what all they can do. Today's cheerleaders are not like those years gone by. They can do so many different things.
We're going to take our break. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
At Ron Ward Chevrolet in Heron, we are teaming up to bring you the best deal on your next vehicle. At Ron Ward, we always have over 100 cars to choose from. You can shop our entire selection at RonWardChevy.com. Come test drive your next vehicle, and we'll have the car and keys ready before you arrive. Now that's teamwork. So come see our team at Ron Ward Chevy in Heron. We support all of our Southern Illinois athletes. We wish you all the best. Ron Ward Chevrolet. Just great deals and low prices. Ron Ward Chevrolet. Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the IBEW, you're really supporting Southern Illinois. Help make Southern Illinois a brighter place. Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville ensures your season. Charlie's wants to keep you comfortable no matter what the weather's like, as well as help you save money on your energy bill. There's a reason Charlie's has a reputation for excellence and integrity. Learn more about installing a new York system at Charlie'sAirandHeating.com or call today for a free estimate. With York, install confidence.
Back at Carterville High School, Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you here this evening. Glad to have you with us. And don't forget, not only can you listen to the game here on News Radio WJPF, but you can go to WJPF.com and you can head to YouTube if you would like. You can search Anna-Jonesboro at Carterville, or you can just search Dave McKenzie and it'll pull right up. But this should be a good matchup here tonight, John Homan.
Well, AJ is no pushover.
No.
They can beat you if you don't play well, and the Lions cannot let down. You know, they played 2 tough games this week, and they need to finish it off. You need to go ahead and finish the week off on a positive note and get some momentum carry over for next week. And so defend the home floor, man. That's the whole idea.
Carterville is 5-2 in home games this evening, coming into tonight, 4-4 on the road, and they are 4-5 neutral floor. Anna-Jonesboro 3-4 at home, 5-5 away, but look at the neutral site record for this Anna-Jonesboro team. Not that this is neutral site, it would be an away game, but they're 7-3 overall. That's tournament play is basically what we're saying there.
Yeah, and you're right, and it's just everything's different night to night. You just have to come prepared to play and give it your all. And if the Lions can play kind of like they did last night. I think they'll be in pretty good shape tonight.
I think so as well. Coach Mike Chamness and the Anna-Jonesboro Wildcats. And you heard Coach Shane Hawkins say, talking about a couple of the players, it seems like they're 7-year seniors with COVID eligibility. They've been playing so long, but they've got a solid ball team, and they start 4 seniors here tonight. Drew Page, J.J. Girardi, Dylan Harville, and Noah Cavins, all seniors, and 1 junior in Taj Hodges. So a solid ball team. Taj Hodges, the 5'11 junior who wears number 3, the 5'9 senior Drew Page, number 10, 6'3 senior, number 11, J.J. Girardi, the 5'10 senior, number 12, Dylan Harville, and the 6'5 senior, Noah Cavins, who wears number 30. Hodges, Page, Girardi, Harville, Cavins, the starting 5 for Coach Mike Chamness and the Anna-Jonesboro Wildcats.
A couple of good golfers out there I know as well. I saw them play in the fall. Hodges is a good golfer, and Harville is too.
And today would have been a perfect golf day.
Wouldn't it, though?
It was beautiful out.
And we were stuck inside.
Yes.
At least I was.
Yep. As the HA cheerleaders do their welcome cheer to their fans here to our left. Now the starting lineup for Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions. Here this evening, Carterville have won 2 in a row. And, there's only been one time, John, that the Lions have won 3 games in a row, and it was that stretch, that Harrisburg, Chester, and Carrier Mills, that first game at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. The only time the Lions have won 3 in a row this year.
Well, time to build on that. Trying to maybe get that 3 here tonight and then move on to next week. So, it's just it's a long season and a lot of ebbs and flows to a season that runs 30 games, and the Lions, have had its shares of ups and downs for sure. But maybe the Lions are on upswing as we get nearer and nearer to the postseason. Enjoyed
your article about the 3-point shot.
Thank you.
And just looking at our record here, 3 times this year, Carterville has scored over 60. We average 50 points a ball game. It's 10 under.
I'm just making an observation. Have not studied every school. I went and looked at 15, and scoring averages are dipping now compared to years gone by. Now, what doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. There are going to be some exceptions to the rule. But I just feel personally that too many people shoot 3 balls that maybe shouldn't be shooting. Let the really good shooters shoot 3 balls, and I think then you'll have a little bit better scoring average.
It's part of the vernacular now, because when you look at team stats, you have field goal shooting, 3-point shooting. It is part of the stat line. Well, starting lineup for the Carterville Lions being announced right now. Shane Hawkins going with his normal starting 5, the 5'11 senior Josh Waller, who hit the 2 game-winning free throws last night against Carbondale in overtime. Brandon Skelcher, the 6-foot senior, number 10. Drew Barrington, number 11, the 6-foot junior. Colton Hawkins, the 6'2 sophomore, number 21. And Braden Wakey, the 6'3 senior. Waller, Skelcher, Barrington, Hawkins, Wakey, the starting 5 for Carterville Lions.
I think it's important that Carterville gets off to another quick start and put AJ under pressure a little bit, and force the action. If you're going to take the outside shot, make sure it's a nice look, and don't just force it. But look for the open man. Look for Wakey. Now, a couple of times he was asking for the ball and didn't get it down low. Let's like to see him. If he can score down low, that's going to open up easier shots from the outside.
He finished with 8 last night against Carbondale.
Yeah.
Both teams are ready to go. The officials step in. Shane has the ball in his hand, and the tip is controlled by the Wildcats, who are in their road grays. And right off the get-go, a 3-pointer, no good, out of bounds as the shot was put up by Drew Page, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's Carterville's possession. AJ 15-12 on the season. Carterville 13-11 on the year. Drew Barrington over the time to the left side to Colton Hawkins. Hawkins hands it to Skelcher. Brandon to Barrington, who brings it back top of the key. Crosses over, down low. Hawkins has it. Looked to feed it outside. Did to Waller. Waller, who had a good look at a 3-pointer last night in regulation, and Colton Hawkins hits the first bucket of the game, but that shot that Waller had at the end of regulation was a pretty shot wide open. It just wouldn't go.
Well, at least he got his chance to shine a little bit later.
Yeah, he did. 2-0 Lions as AJ with their second possession of the ball game. Controlling the post, Dylan Harville, who has it out toward the hash on the far side with Waller on him defensively. They get it to Girardi, now left side on the wing to Hodges. Back to Girardi. He's right wing, drives into the paint, past the defender. Layup was a little bit short. Colton Hawkins gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Waller to the hole off the glass. He hit the floor hard, hit that elbow, and the rebound is grabbed by Taj Hodges for the Wildcats. Now it's Harville. Harville on the point. Takes it to right of the circle, put his defender on the backside. That was Waller. Rebound down low after the miss is Noah Cavins as he gets the putback, and we're tying it to 6:10 on the clock. Skelch has to pull up the dribble and finds Barrington, who's over on the left wing. Dribbles around, spin move at the elbow, lost the basketball, turnover first for the Lions. Outlet pass to Girardi, and he hits the layup. For the Wildcats, they lead it 4-2.
Looks like AJ might want to run the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
Give him the opportunity.
This is some senior ball players that have played a lot of varsity basketball for Anna-Jonesboro. 5:35 remaining. Lions trail it by 2. It's 4-2. Wakey comes up high on the post. Gets it to Hawkins. Hawkins bumps into the defender. Step back jumper, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Taj Hodges. And his pass is picked off, turning it over. Hawkins gets the foul as he takes it to the hole. And Colton has 2 free throws coming as Taj Hodges picks up the first foul.
You know, Hawk's kind of sneaky. He gets a lot of steals, you know, and a very good passer as well, and did a good job of picking off that pass and driving in to draw the foul.
Hawkins, who has Lions points, hits his first free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville, your York dealer. And you can find them online at charliesairandheat.com. Second from Colton is good. All four of the Lions points to tie it up. 5:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Into the front court. Hodges across the timeline. Finds Girardi. Girardi bounce pass down low. Put it at the feet, though, of Cavins. He couldn't control it, so another turnover on the Wildcats gives it right back to Carterville. Here's Barrington in the stride. 3, rainbow shot from Drew Barrington is good.
Good way to start.
Lions jump out 7-4. Now with the basketball, Dylan Harville, the senior. Across the logo, between the legs, top of the key, to the paint, pulls up, finds his man top of the key, and the 3 is good from Drew Page. 3-pointer from Page and a timeout on the floor with 4:32 remaining, and we have a tie ball game. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
River Radio Sports Central is in gyms everywhere this winter. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook Friday nights after the game for Friday Night Live, presented by SI Towing in Marion. On Facebook and Twitter, go like and follow River Radio Sports Central. River Radio Sports Central.
Darren was over at the wrestling regional. Said he'd been at the bowling regional earlier, so he was all around today.
I'll see you live on Facebook Friday night for Friday Night Live, presented by SI Towing.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. John Homan alongside Dave McKenzie. We're glad to have you here this evening. Time ball game here, John, early, 7-7.
Yeah, it's just been back and forth, and the Lions have shot the ball well so far, knocking down 2 of their 4 shots. AJ has made 3 of its 5 shots.
Lions ball out of the timeout. Hawkins left of the circle, now right wing. That's Skelcher. Wants to get it to Wakey. Good defense, though. He can't feed the post. Gets it back to Skelcher. Now he dribbles across the top of the free throw lane. Gets it to Hawkins, to the hole, dumps a pass down low. Wakey gets the layup. Nice feed. The assist from Hawkins to Braden Wakey.
I think it just helps the team out when Wakey can score down low. that opens things up for the rest of the offense.
It's always the case. If you can feed the big man and he can either take it to the hole or he can kick it out, that's always a good offensive set. As the Wildcats have it down low. Cavens gets it to Page. Page throws it up top now to Hodges. Crossover. Hodges against Barrington. Takes it to the hole strong, and a nice layup from Taj Hodges, his first field goal. Ties it at 9. Carterville's ball. Hawkins at opening to the lane. Dumps it to Wakey once again. Cut off. He couldn't get to the rim. And it's Barrington that controls now. Bounce pass to Hawk. Straightaway 3 from Skelcher. Too strong. And the rebound is grabbed by Noah Cavens. Into the front court. The Wildcats with 3:05. Tied at 9 here in the first quarter. Hodges slows it down just a touch. Takes it to the left wing and hands it to Harville. Feeds it down low to Girardi. He has an easy bucket down low. Girardi with 4. And the Wildcats lead it 11-9. This AJ team has led Nashville in the fourth quarter. They've led Pinckneyville in the fourth quarter this year, only to get beat. But they do have 15 wins on the season. Runner from Hawkins, though, good. Good rebound from Skelcher, and he gets hammered probably from behind by J.J. Girardi. We'll see who the call goes on. It is going to be on Girardi.
Good timing by Skelcher. He got in there and timed his rebounding leap just perfect and grabbed that offensive board and then drew the foul.
Skelch had 8 points last night against Carbondale as he hits the first free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Richards Barber Styling, a full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville, where they are open Tuesday through Friday from 8 until 5, and on Saturdays from 8 until 2. Zan Guthrie's in the game. Caden Wilson's in the game. Lawrence Greer is on the floor. And the second from Skelcher is good, and another substitution for the shooter as Alex Kimbrough comes in to get Brandon Skelcher. Free throws tied it up with 2:29 remaining here in the opening quarter. Harville with Caden Wilson on him defensively. Takes it to the free throw line, throws it left wing. Now on the floor is Aiden McFadden. Bounce pass down low to Cavens. His jumper's no good, and rebound pulled down by the Lions. Barrington, outlet pass to Greer. He's just going to pull up, shoot the 18-footer. Zan Guthrie battles for the rebound, but it's Harville that comes away with it. Back and forth, behind the back to get into the front court. Now, with the ball is Evan Hall. Hall backs it up, takes to the right side. They work it left of the circle. That's McFadden. Takes it to the low block, reverses into the paint, forces the shot up, gets the bucket, and the foul, and is going to the line for the three-point play.
McFadden is the best golfer on the AJ team and just a good all-round athlete.
Zan Guthrie picks up the personal, and at the line is the 5'11 sophomore Aiden McFadden. He completes the three-point play, and it's a three-point lead for the Wildcats. 1:43 remaining here in the opening quarter. Barrington with Hall on him defensively. Takes it straight down the lane. Oh, nice drive.
Yeah.
Just it opened up, and he just drove it right down the middle.
They're going to give it to you. Take it.
Yep, 5 now for Drew. Pulls the Lions to within 1 point, and we have a timeout.
I don't know. The clock's still running. That may be the problem.
1:38.
It ran at least a few seconds after the whistle blew. I noticed that. But nothing's been changed.
Ball's back in play. Don't know, man. As Evan Hall, left side to Harville. Harville dribbles around, got past the defender, low block, fed it down low to Cavens. He couldn't get a clean shot.
Block.
It was probably blocked. I didn't see who got the hand.
Kimbrough, I believe.
So the turnover gives it back to Carterville. The third turnover on the Wildcats. Barrington to the low post. Puts it up with the right hand. Ooh, in and out, no good. And it's the rebound pulled by Dylan Harville. Harville into the front court against Caden Wilson. They skip it over to the left wing to Hall. Now top of the key, they work it right into the circle. 57 on the clock. Feed the post to Cavens.
Steal.
Tied up. Good job by Drew Barrington to reach in and tie that up. Possession arrow gives it back to Carterville.
Yeah, good hands on the defensive side for the Lions.
4 turnovers on the Wildcats.
It's Wildcats, one of 3 teams in the area that have that nickname. Do you know?
Marion?
We know the Marion's one. Who's the third one?
Wildcats. Let's see. Meridian is Bobcats.
Yeah.
Give me just a minute. I'll
take your time.
I'll hammer that one out.
I bet you will, because you're a carpenter.
Well played. 30 seconds. Lions trailing by 1, 14-13. Right of the circle, Barrington. Shane Hawkins kneeling down in front of the scores table. Just gave the offensive set. 17, 16, 15 on the clock. Closing out the first quarter. We know they can hold the ball. They held it for 3.5 minutes last night in overtime.
Certainly did.
7-6. Ball got loose and it was kicked. And yep, you can't do that. You can't turn it over when you've got just 4 seconds left.
Looked like Barrington lost his footing, and when he slipped to the floor, he kicked it.
Aiden McFadden picks up the inbound into the front court. Feeds it to Hall. Left wing 3, no good. And that ends the first quarter. Wildcats have a 1-point lead over the Carterville Lions. It's 14-13 here at Carterville on News Radio WJPF.
At Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center, their process is simple: to rejuvenate the youthful appearance of the face. For the best results, it takes a specialist. The Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center is the only facility in the Southern Illinois region with the technology, proven equipment, and quality products that all merge to create an experience that cannot be replicated. They work closely with you to create custom solutions to achieve your ideal look. For a complimentary consultation, visit them online at rejuvenatesi.com.
This is News Radio 1340 WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM. Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Pretty even ball game as we end the first quarter and head to the second. As Anna-Jonesboro has the 1-point lead, it's 14-13.
Well, the stats for the first quarter: Carterville 4 out of 10 from the field, 1 out of 2 on 3-point shots. AJ 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from long range.
Wildcat basketball coming out of the quarter break, and a big foul. Charge is called on Aiden McFadden as he ran straight into Caden Wilson.
Just threw the shot up and hit it, but you can't charge first.
So McFadden picks up his first personal, keeps the score 14-13. Into the front court. It is down low, and there's a charge called
I think so.
on Caden Wilson, right back on McFadden. What's that
obvious.
tell you?
Well, you can't run over people. Go for a
You
foul.
can't.
That's what it tells me.
You can't run over people. That may be a battle all night long. So McFadden takes it into the front court. He has Greer on him now defensively, and they turn it over. A good hand steal by Caden Wilson. He missed the layup, got his own rebound, tried to force the shot, and a jump ball is called. As good job from Todd Hodges. He got his hands in there. Possession arrow keeps it with the Lions here to the baseline right.
Caden's got to knock that layup down.
They throw the inbounds to Greer, and now it's Caden Wilson that holds. To Kimpro. Kimpro on the left wing. Crosses over left and right. Gets it back to Barrington. 55 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Barrington, a bounce pass, high post. That's Greer. Dribbles out. Tries to take his man. That's McFadden. Finds Zan Guthrie, who gives it right back to Barrington. Between the leg dribble by Barrington. Left side, wide open 3 from Lawrence. Greer is good. Lawrence has a good shot. And don't leave him open down in that corner because he can bury it from there. And that gives the Lions the 2-point lead, 16-14. As McFadden lost the handle, takes it to the post, traveled with the ball, and a foul called on Carterville. And it's going to be on Drew Barrington, his first. Coming back into the game is going to be the 6'5" senior Noah Cavens, replacing Evan Hall. So now AJ basketball, baseline left. They trigger in. 2-point lead for the Lions. Crossing over is Hodges. And the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Wildcats. Girardi gets it in to Harville. Harville backs it up. Just off the circle. Now left side to Hodges. Top of the key now to Cavens. Cavens looks left, looks right. And a 10-second call. Turns it over, giving it right back to the Carterville Lions. Good defense by the Lions.
Excellent D. Turnover number 6 by the AJ Wildcats.
Braden Wakey, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that I think the Lions are putting a few more points on the board in the first half than they did last night, and like to see them continue this trend and look for the open shot down the floor here.
On the floor right now, Braden Wakey just checked back in, as did Brandon Skelcher. Lawrence Greer stays on the floor with Barrington and Caden Wilson. And Carterville looking to extend this 2-point lead. They get it to Greer. His jumper from 15 is good. That little mid-range jumper is a good shot. And
you don't see very many of them.
Nope. 4-point lead now for the Lions, 18-14. As Harville has to run down the loose ball in the front court with Wilson on him. Crosses him up, dumps it to the corner left. 3 from Hodges. Off the iron there for the putback is good, though. Sliding in was Aiden McFadden. 5 for McFadden. And the Lions have it. The 2-point lead. Oh, Caden Wilson found an opening and just lost the basketball out of bounds. Second turnover on Carterville here in the second quarter. Coming out of the game is Aiden McFadden for Coach Mike Chamness. Anna-Jonesboro Wildcat basketball. Dylan Harville has Colton Hawkins meet him. 3/4 court to the right side. Bounce pass one time to Cavens. Now they work it to Hodges. Hodges to the free throw line, stops, reverses, finds Harville. Harville on the left wing, baseline drive, cut off nicely by Hawkins. And a bump there, and Colton Hawkins just picked up a body foul. His first. Josh Waller comes back into the game. He's checking Lawrence Greer.
Lawrence did very well when he was in there.
They just lob it in, and it's controlled over on the left wing by Harville. Now to Hodges. Hodges with Barrington on him now. Hodges spins to the post. Low post, throws it up top. That's Page. It takes it, works it over to Girardi. Girardi, top of the key. Now with the ball is Page. Page jabs inside to Art. Dumps it down to the left wing. Good job by Harville. Reverses, looks back at Mike Chamness. 4.5 remaining. And Wildcats trail by 2, 18-16. Hodges feeds the slider through the lane to Page. Down low, Cavens had his shot blocked and got fouled. And so now Braden Wakey, who just reached in and picked up the foul, his first. And Noah Cavens has 2 free throws coming. Cavens averaging 9 points a game. Hits the first. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing a better life for members, better lifestyle for all. Second from Cavens. Bang is good. 4. Ties it up at 18. 4:15 remaining here till halftime. Coming up at half, we're going to talk to the head coach of Carterville Cheer. Linda Druss is going to join us for a moment. Talk about their trip to state and their finish 4th place and a foul underneath on Wakey. Oh, actually, they get it on number 12.
Yeah, it's going to go
Dylan Harville.
Harville, yeah.
He tied up with Wakey underneath. 4 minutes remaining, halfway through the second quarter. Barrington, bounce pass, the Wakey in the paint. Little short jumper blocked, and Cavens picked up a wrist slap foul on that one. It's going to be the first on Cavens.
AJ fans growl. They didn't think there was much of a foul there. It was a touch foul.
Wildcats growl. That's what they do.
They
though.
do?
That's what they do. I'm still thinking about that third name.
I've thought of 7 members of the cat family that we have for nicknames here in the region. Whew, too many cats.
Bobcats, Tigers, Lions,
Panthers, Black Cats, Bobcats.
Black Cats, Bobcats. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 7 of them.
Wakey, second free throw. No good, and the rebound is grabbed by Taj Hodges. Lions have the 1-point lead, 19-18. Hodges into the front court. Dribbles to the low block, kisses the glass, has a pretty drive, and a nice shot. 4 points in the game for Taj Hodges. And AJ up by 1, 20-19. Barrington bumps his way down the baseline. Just couldn't get the runner to fall. And Wildcats with the rebound. Hodges through the lane, pulls up at the free throw line, now finds Girardi. Girardi drives in on Hawkins, ball slapped away. Good defense there. Third turnover on the Wildcats here in this second quarter. They have 7 on the game. Bounce pass to Skelcher. Then gives it to Barrington. Head fake by Drew. Bumps into the defender Harville. Waller drives. And his pass slapped away. Third turnover on the Lions here in the second. And Hodges.
The other way.
Good for Taj. He's got 6. And it's back to a 3-point lead for Anna-Jonesboro. 2:45 remaining, 22-19. Coming up, it'll be our SI Rejuvenation halftime report. Non-conference play between these two. The only game that they'll face each other all year. 3 from Skelcher is good. Left wing 3 from Brandon.
We have an injury. Like Wakey's down.
And
not sure what the injury is, but he's not grabbing anything, holding his head.
Nope. As trainers are coming out to take a look at Braden, he typically has issues with a ankle.
Yeah, they're checking the knee and ankle area.
And he gets a hand up, and it does appear to be that ankle, but he's on his feet.
Yeah.
He's one of these guys, he always has problems. Give him a few minutes. He'll go to the side, he'll work it off, and he's going to head to the bench. So Shane's going to have to get a replacement for Braden Wakey.
I know our buddy Mike Murphy said he injured his ankle back when he was playing ball back in the 70s, and said he still has trouble today with his ankles.
Well, he can't go right now.
He cannot go right. No, but he'll put up a shot if you let him have it.
He's a chucker.
He is.
So Braden's at the bench, and it's the Wildcats with the basketball with 2:20 remaining here in the second quarter. All tied at 22. Bounce pass up top to Hodges. Hodges right side now. It is Girardi. Feeding it to Page. Page into the paint. Right-hand floater's no good. Rebound by Zan Guthrie. Here come the Lions. Like to regain the lead on this possession. Skelcher just hit the 3. Comes across the top. Crosses over on Girardi to Barrington. Backdoor feed to Skelcher. The layup is good. Beautiful. Give and go from Drew Barrington to Brandon Skelcher. 7 for the quarterback for Carterville. And Carterville does regain the lead, 24-22. Left wing, Hodges head fake, got his man in the air, jumper no good. Rebound though by Barrington. With 90 seconds remaining till halftime. Drew across the timeline. Right-hand runner off the back of the iron. Skelcher gets the rebound, gets it to Barrington, and it was a good rebound. Look at Zan Guthrie tee up the 3. A little bit short, and the ball stays with Carterville. Good job by Hawkins. Skip pass, left side. Barrington, baseline drive. To Skelcher. 3 from the left wing, no good. And the Cavens, the rebound for Anna-Jonesboro with 60 seconds remaining. 24-22. Harville out toward the hash on the far side. Carterville comes out. That's Waller defensively. 44 on the clock. To the elbow. Pull up. Now it's Page. Page bounce pass to Hodges. Hodges.
Steal.
And stolen by Hawkins. A turnover on Anna-Jonesboro and a foul on Girardi, who clips Drew Barrington.
JJ's second personal foul.
And Drew Barrington now can shoot free throws. Averaging 13 a game. His first trip to the free throw line here this evening. Last night against Carbondale, he finished with 8 points. Misses the first free throw.
He missed his first 3 last night.
He did.
Only 2 of them counted.
Caden Wilson coming onto the floor to replace Skelcher. So Drew, the junior, 6-footer, buries that one. That is 6 in the game for Drew Barrington. Length of the floor to go. 30 seconds remaining until halftime. Carterville, the 3-point lead. So here comes Harville. Wilson on him defensively. Right on the logo at midcourt. 18, 17, 16. Holding for the final shot. Mike Chamness holds up 1. Sets the offense for his Wildcats. 5 on the clock. 3 on the clock. 1 on the clock. Right wing, step back. Harville, 3, no good. And that ends the second quarter. Carterville trailed by 1 at the end of the first quarter, 14-13, but they have the 3-point lead here, 25-22, as we are heading to halftime. Stay with us. Our SI Rejuvenation halftime report is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating, there's only one name you need to know. Over 40 years ago, Charlie decided if he was going to put his name on his air conditioning and heating business, he better do things right. So he decided to make sure Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating would be a company you could depend on. Charlie's would love to be your air conditioning and heating company. Only one name you need to know. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Charlie'sAirandHeat.com. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Service, Carterville, is a locally owned and operated business serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in much more than commercial or residential lawn care. Joseph McMahon and his crew can do snow removal, bush hogging, tree trimming or tree removal, landscaping maintenance, and much more. Call 534-8148. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. 534-8148. That's 534-8148.
With the McDonald's app, you can get your favorite thing delivered to your door, so you can eat your favorite thing while you watch your favorite thing at home. Order McDelivery.
Linda, you ready?
Participating McDonald's delivery prices may be higher than restaurants. Delivery fees may apply. If you get a friend to go to order from McDonald's,
We'll put you here in the middle.
Using points in the McDonald's app, you don't have to tell them they got for free. Earn free food.
One back, you want another one to wait?
And participating McDonald's.
Hello, Linda Drust. How are you?
Halftime here at Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan are with you. We're at the half. Carterville has the 3-point lead over Anna-Jonesboro, 25-22. Our special guest joining us. If you'd only wear something that people could see where you're at. Linda Drust, head coach at Carterville Cheer. You and the ladies just got back probably an hour ago from Bloomington, but another successful year, a 4th place finish at state, and just what a great moment for your squad.
It was quite a ride. This weekend, our girls put 2 performances out. Yesterday was really good, and today was exceptional. And we went from being in 8th place yesterday to 4th place today, and missing a trophy by half a point.
Performance time today, you're the last team. You got to see all of your competition in front of you. You knew going on the floor what you needed to do.
That's our favorite spot. We like to go last or right at the end, and it set us up for a really good performance today. We knew what everyone else had done, and we knew what we had to do. And we could not have performed, I don't think, any better than we did.
I was telling John earlier, you know, Allie cheered, and when you guys were lined up on the floor, and I said, let me tell you what, on the air, I said, pound for pound, the toughest athletes in high school are right there. It's a long season. It is a grueling season. You have to deal with conditioning. You have to deal with injury. You have to deal with emotions. You have all of that you have to deal with. And you talked about it on your post earlier. We've dealt with adversity this year,
yes,
and look how you finished in 4th in state.
You know, I can't say enough about the resiliency of this team. We've had a great routine done, and we were ready to polish it off, and we had an injury. Had to change it. Happened again. It happened again. And then we had illness hit us. And these girls never questioned us. They never got down. They just said, what do you want us to do? And Amy is my assistant, and she is a choreographer. And she did a marvelous job making the changes and the girls accepting them and learning them. And it was just fantastic. The skills now, Dave, they were hard when Allie was here, but you cannot believe what you see now. And even since last year, the skills have just accelerated in every single division, not just the large and the co-ed teams that you see, but in the small and the medium also. You know, you used to never see a small team get a score of a 90, and the winner today got a 94.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
It's pretty amazing. Bree Central, they just had a great season all around. They have a very established program, a winning record, and their coach is awesome. And they won today, and they deserved it.
Linda, you've built a powerhouse program here in the state. This is 9 years in a row you've made it to state. 6 times that you qualified for day 2.
Yes, we're very proud of that. You know, and again, I think it comes from having a husband who's been a successful coach, and also just always wanting to do well with my own work. I love cheerleading. I love the athleticism it brings. And it's just, you know, we set our priorities, we set our standards, we set ourselves up for going to the best cheer camps and bringing great collegiate cheerleaders in to help teach us. And then I've done a lot of learning too over the years. When I actually returned to coaching, it had completely changed from sideline to competitive, and I was in a big learning curve too. And I've learned a lot, and there's still more to learn. So, you know, we've already talked about setting goals for next year and what we have to do, because it really, although the competitive season, true competitive season is October until today.
Yep.
But the rest of the year, they have to work on their own in the gym for tumbling, conditioning, weights, running, cardio. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot on them. We will actually walk away at the end of basketball, and we will have little interaction. We started that several years ago. Some of the girls run track, but they need a break.
Yeah.
And I need a break.
Sure, sure.
But when we come back in June, we are ready. We're hungry to get back in the gym and to start studying again. And we'll go to what we call Camp Jeff, and that is in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We travel a long way, and we train with the best teams from Illinois and the best college cheerleaders. And Jeff Siegel is marvelous. He's taught me a lot, become a good friend. He's the coach at Buffalo Grove and also owns Camp Jeff. And we'll just go learn some more. And it's pretty awesome. If you've never watched a cheer competition, you really should check it out sometime. Next Saturday night, we're going to perform our routine between the games, and we're really excited to do that. So our fans can see that we're not only sideline cheerleaders, we're football and basketball, but they put a pretty hefty display of talent out on the mat.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Linda Dress,
So
head
happy to be
coach.
here. I appreciate the time.
Anytime. The Carterville Lions finished 4th at state this year and make day 2 for the 6th year in a row. We're going to go on and take a break here on our SI Rejuvenation halftime report. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements account. Sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000.
Look like Scott's son's team advanced, OLMC.
57-43, yeah.
Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA. Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look no further than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to destination for rock, decorative stone, mulch, and even topsoil. With a wide range of high-quality natural stone products, Clark Natural Stone has something to fit your taste and style. Clark Natural Stone understands your unique wants and needs when it comes to turning your home into the talk of the town. So if you're looking to make the outside of your
Figure
home
out that other Wildcat yet?
Go 5 miles east of Marion and talk to the folks
No,
at
give me a
Clark
minute.
Natural Stone. Clark Natural Stone, premier landscaping service of Southern Illinois.
Look out the Cougars from Hardin County, another cat.
Yeah, forgot about the Cougars.
40 years in the business. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville is your York dealer. Charlie's wants to keep you comfortable no matter what the weather's like.
You should have another break if you want it. We can do a 60 or 30, whatever you
For
need.
excellence and integrity.
Okay.
Learn more about installing the new York.
Or not.
I'm going to turn it right around. I'll just turn it right around
Call
here.
today for a free estimate with York. Install confidence.
Back at Carterville High School, 25-22 is our score. Lions, the three-point play. Stay with us. Second half action is next here on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since 1937, offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a
Just do
full-service trust
60 if you
department.
want.
With
Okay,
convenient
perfect.
locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral
Hello,
role
everybody
in how we
online.
do
Good evening
business,
to you.
Proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
River Radio Sports Central is in gyms everywhere this winter. I'm Darren Kennard, and you can join me live on Facebook Friday nights after the games for Friday Night Live, presented by SI Towing in Marion. On Facebook and Twitter, go like and follow River Radio Sports Central. River Radio Sports Central, powered by Reynolds Exteriors, Marion Chevy, and IBEW Local 702. I'll see you live on Facebook Friday night for Friday Night Live, presented by SI Towing.
25-22 is our score here at Carterville. Both teams out on the floor as we get ready to tip off second half action. John, you got any stats?
Yes, I do, actually. The Carterville Lions for the first half were 8 out of 19 from the field, 3 out of 6 from three-point land. AJ, 9 out of 18 from the field, 1 out of 5 on three-pointers.
Wildcat basketball as we start play here in the second. 25-22, Lions a three-point lead, and the ball out of bounds off of Colton Hawkins, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats. I'm still trying to think of that third Wildcat team.
Well, it's not something that's going to jump out at you right away. You have to think about it, but it is a team here in Southern Illinois.
Foxes, we haven't talked
Another.
There you go.
Yeah,
Fox is another one.
Yeah,
John asked the trivia question, what 3 schools in Southern Illinois, as AJ turns it over, are all Wildcat mascots? I said Marion.
Yeah.
I said, what was the other one?
That's the easy one.
Yep, Marion Wildcats.
I'm not telling you the other one.
3 from Skelcher, no good. Girardi the rebound for Anna-Jonesboro.
Another turnover.
And, 2 turnovers.
Wow.
Carterville needs to take advantage of this. Runner from Hawkins, though, he throws it corner left. Skelcher's 3, high off the rim, no good, and a big rebound grabbed by Anna-Jonesboro. That was Harville on the board. Still 25-22, a minute gone here in the third quarter. Around the screen from Girardi. Harville to the left side. That's Hodges. Hodges has Waller on him defensively. Cavens comes out, sets the pick for Hodges. He has to retreat, though. Carterville comes out defensively. Waller on him. Crosses over to the rim, dumping it down low to Cavens. That was a nice feed as Cavens gets the easy bucket.
That was a case where Wakey, glad to see Wakey back, by the way.
Yeah.
But he left his man and got burned there.
So a 1-point lead for the Lions with the basketball. Barrington to Colton Hawkins. Little Hawk with 4 points in the ball game. Left side, head fake by Barrington. Baseline drive, reverses, feeds it to Hawkins, and an easy layup for Colton Hawkins. Nice assist from Barrington. Back to a 3-point lead for the Lions. Here's Page. Page to Girardi. Into Hawkins defensively. Leans in. Can't get that one to go. And Wakey the rebound. See, Braden's running just fine now. It's amazing.
Well,
them kids, they heal right up, don't they?
Some of them do pretty quick. You're right.
I would have been home with ice pack on it with tears.
Same here.
3 from Drew Barrington.
Did he call it?
Yeah.
I don't know if he called.
We'll take it. That's 9 in the game for Drew. I think he didn't think he was going to make it, and the bump foul is called on Drew Barrington. Number 2 on DB. 6-point lead, 30-24. Wildcat basketball in front of their bench. They throw it in the backcourt. McFadden runs it down. 5:25 remaining, 30-24 our score. Top of the key is Carterville. Harville, right side to the rim.
Good move.
It was a pretty drive, and Wakey couldn't get it. Harville gets the bucket. His first field goal of the game.
Yeah, he's a fine athlete. You're right. This is his first field goal.
4-point lead for Carterville. 30-26 now. 5 to play.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to go down to the wire?
I got it too, Bum. Over on the left wing. Skelch wants to feed Wakey. Wakey lost his footing and couldn't get to the pass, so the turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. The runner from Harville just thrown wildly at the rim. Barrington, floater with his right hand, no good. And Harville gets the rebound. Back and forth we go. The last 2 possessions. Bumps off Barrington. Now left side to Hodges. Hodges dribbles with the right hand. Across the top of the key. Off to the screen from Harville. On the right wing now. Coming through. Page sets the pick. Hodges controls. Now top of the key. That's Page. That was McFadden. Page has it now. McFadden the screen. Gets the ball back. 4 minutes, halfway through the third quarter. Lions a 4-point lead, 30-26. McFadden to the hole. And he just forced his way in there. You got to do that sometimes.
Looked just like Barrington there, didn't he? Same type of moves.
Yeah. Pulls the Cats to within 2. 30-28. Getting ready to come in is going to be Evan Hall. And a couple of Carterville Lions ready to come in. Waller gets the bucket and the foul on the baseline runner. And
his first bucket.
Yes, it is. The foul is on Drew Page's first. So Josh, who had the game winners last night at the free throw line, goes to the free throw line for the chance at the old-fashioned 3-point play. The foul on Page was his first. And Josh Waller.
I talked to him after the game, and boy, he was still filled with adrenaline last night.
And that free throw just wouldn't fall, but Hawkins gets the board, keeps it with the Lions. Straightaway 3 from Barrington is good.
Wow. 5-point trip down the floor, huh?
12 in the game for Drew Barrington. 35-28, back to a 7-point lead. Good possession by the Lions. Defensively. And a foul now in the front court. Shooting 2 is going to be Aiden McFadden. Braden Wakey just picked up personal foul number 2. McFadden, who has 7 in the game, he's 1 for 1 for the line. And averaging 4.7 a game. His first free throw was good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Polar Whip in Energy. Come taste the legend. They have car hops now at Power Whip, 988-9210. Call ahead, place your order. They'll bring it to you in the parking lot. That's Power Whip in Energy. McFadden second is good. 9 now for Aiden McFadden. Front court pass to Caden Wilson. He's out on the left wing. Now back to Barrington. 5-point lead for the Lions. They have the ball. Bounce pass, high post. That's Wakey. On the left side, hands it to Hawkins. Feeds it back to Wakey. Wakey gets fouled as he goes to the hole. And that's going to be on Dylan Harville, his second.
Nobody in any serious foul trouble at this point. Girardi has 2. Harville has 2 for AJ. Carterville has Drew Barrington with 2, and Braden Wakey with 2.
Wakey averaging almost 5 points a game. His first free throw's good. You know Braden's a good free throw shooter. Now, I know that's the jinx that I just put on him.
But he is.
But he is. He's an exceptional free throw shooter.
Especially for a bigger guy. A lot of big guys can't shoot free throws very well.
Cans them both.
Smooth as silk.
He's got 5. Back to a 7-point lead, 37-30. With under 3 to play here in the third quarter. Back and forth with the basketball, Evan Hall now. He's on the point for Coach Mike Chamness. Right side to Page. Page with Kimbrough on him. Gets it to Cavens. Cavens now to Harville. Caden Wilson on Harville. To McFadden. Now left wing to Hall. To Cavens, who comes out way high for the post.
Oh,
McFadden lost the basketball. Goes out of bounds. Third turnover on the Wildcats.
Again, Hawkins getting his hand in there and disrupting play. Just a very good instincts for the basketball.
Colton's had a good ball game here tonight. He's everywhere. On the boards. Playing good defense.
Smart player.
2:15 remaining. 37-30 our score. Wilson to the hole.
Good
Feeds
feed.
it to Hawkins. Good. Good assist from Caden Wilson. And a great finish from Colton Hawkins.
Yeah, that basket belongs as much to Wilson as to Hawkins. Excellent move.
Lions have pushed the lead to 9 points now, under 2 to play. Carterville up to 39 points. They average 50 on the season. The turnover for the 4th time here in the 4th quarter. Barrington reverses at the elbow. Finds in stride 3. Hawkins good.
Look out.
Timeout on the floor.
Here come the Lions.
Timeout is called. Lions now a 12-point lead, and Colton Hawkins has got hot. He's pushed it out to a 42-30 lead. Timeout on the floor, back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
At Ron Ward Chevrolet in Heron, we are teaming up to bring you the best deal on your next vehicle. At Ron Ward, we always have over 100 cars to choose from. You can shop our entire selection at RonWardChevy.com. Come test drive your next vehicle, and we'll have the car and keys ready before you arrive. Now that's teamwork. So come see our team at Ron Ward Chevy in Heron. We support all of our Southern Illinois athletes. We wish you all the
Stretch my legs.
Ron Ward Chevrolet. Just great deals and low prices. Ron Ward Chevrolet.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees, factory workers, construction workers, and many more. So when you support the
Are you ready for a hint yet on the Wildcats' third team?
Yes.
Okay.
Put your trust in the International Brotherhood of
See if I
Electrical
can
Workers,
tell you,
Local
give you one
702,
without giving it away.
providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all.
All right, John Holman, I'm ready for a hint. I can't figure out this third Wildcat mascot in Southern Illinois.
Okay.
South of 13 or north?
It would be south of 13 and east of Carterville. How's that? Is that good? That's a good start? I'll even say east of.
Is Agape Christian Wildcats?
No.
No, okay. East of Carterville. Runner is good from Dylan Harville. 4 in the game for Dylan. 10-point lead for the Lions, 42-32. East of Carterville.
I'll even say, I'll give it east of Marion. How's
East
that?
of
East of Marion.
Carrier Mills, maybe?
You got it.
There we go.
There you go. You got it all on your own. 3 Wildcats that I'm aware of. Oh, there's a turnover.
Ball out of bounds. That is turnover number 5 here in the third quarter. Coming out of the game for Coach Mike Chamness, Drew Page sets down. So clock rolls under a minute, 42-32. Wildcat basketball. Hall, right wing, top of the key. Feeds it to Hodges. Hodges bumps into Kimbrough. Crosses up on Kimbrough. Kimbrough picks up the foul. It's going to be the first on Alex. And that's the third team foul now on Carterville. 39.7 seconds. Skelcher runs to the floor. He's going to replace Drew Barrington, give him a breather. Trigger in. Hodges, right corner, right wing. Takes it to the top of the key. Tries to get it to Evans, or to Evan Hall. And now it's up at the hash toward the right. That's McFadden who gives it back to Hodges. Hodges crosses over. 16, 15, 14, down low. McFadden got free. Tough shot. He banks it home. 11 in the game for Aiden McFadden. 7, 6, 5. The 3 from Hawkins, no good. Wakey gets the rebound. 2, 1 shot at the buzzer, no good. And that closes out the third quarter. Carterville has the 10-point lead over the Anna-Jonesboro Wildcats. It's 42-32. Back for fourth quarter action next on News Radio WJPF.
Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. Joe's Lawn Service, Carterville, is a locally owned and operated business serving Southern Illinois for over 20 years, specializing in much more than commercial or residential lawn care. Joseph McMahon
said Carterville had 5
can do snow
turnovers this
removal,
half.
bush
I
hogging,
had 2.
tree trimming,
Nice
board
zone
tree
out.
removal,
Yeah.
landscaping maintenance, and much
You
more.
did.
Call
They turned over 5 times in the second half.
8148.
Yeah.
Rain or shine, sleet or snow, call Joe. 534-8148.
And I only had Carterville for 1.
I have AJ for 4 in the
Southern
third
Illinois
quarter.
Rejuvenation Center, their process is
I've
simple
got him
to
for 5.
rejuvenate the youthful appearance of the face. For the best results, it takes a
I guess I
specialist.
zoned out.
The Southern Illinois Rejuvenation Center is the only facility in the Southern Illinois region with the technology, proven equipment, and quality products that all merge to create an experience that cannot be replicated. They work closely with you to create custom solutions to achieve your ideal look. For a complimentary consultation, visit them online at rejuvenatesi.com.
42-34. 42-34.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I was looking to see why the other basket.
Yep, okay.
hadn't been put up on the screen
42-34
there.
as we head here to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Carterville back in action Tuesday night on the road at Harrisburg. Conference game, the next 2 games, Harrisburg and Massac County. That's Tuesday, Friday. Then on Saturday, back home, Vandalia Vandals come to town. And we are ticking down the games to the end of the regular season. After tonight, just 4 left. Caden Wilson gets the bucket underneath for the Lions. His first field goal out of the game. Lions 44-34. And a foul underneath, and the AJ fans are happy that there's a foul. Is that what it was?
No, it was a charge.
Charge on Evan Hall. So the Carterville fans were happy. 10-point lead, 44-34. High post to Wakey. Hands it to Hawkins. Jumper from the left elbow. And it's a rebound grab by Evan Hall for the Cats. Right wing, McFadden drives it to the paint over Wakey. The bucket and the foul. And that's a big-time shot from Aiden McFadden. He's having a fantastic game. He averages almost 5 points a game, and this bucket puts him at 13, a chance at 14.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He's a better player than I imagined and just playing very well tonight.
And just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So he's got like 13 years of eligibility left at Anna-Jonesboro.
Sounds about right.
You heard Coach talk about that. Some of these guys have been playing since 2015, jokingly. McFadden misses the free throw. Wakey rips out the rebound. Right side. Barrington in the front court. 7 minutes remaining. Bumps into Hall. Now left elbow to Hawkins to Barrington. Barrington steps it back. Top of the key, left side to Hawkins. Feeds the post down low to Wakey. Back to Hawkins. He's got a wide open three. Good. Good for Colton Hawkins. 14 in the game. And timeout on the floor is called by Carterville. Shane Hawkins after the three. 6:42 remaining. Lions are up 11 now, 47-36 here at Carterville on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people
30.
who know and love Southern Illinois. 30. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, your York dealer, proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Find out more at charliesairandheat.com. Coming up postgame, we'll name our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating player of the game. Last night, it was Josh Waller, who hit the game-winning free throws for the Lions in overtime to give them the 39-37 win over the Terriers. Evan Hall with the basketball for Anna-Jonesboro, crosses over into the paint. Pass tipped away, but it gets to McFadden. McFadden works around the screen. Colton Hawkins tied up on the floor with Harville, and McFadden drives, but the putback is good from Noah Cavens. Cavens with 8 in the game. And it's 47-38, a 9-point lead. 6 minutes remaining in the game. Hawkins left to the elbow to Barrington. Turnaround, his shot partially blocked by Evan Hall. Turnover, Carterville. Right wing three. McFadden, no good. Wakey, the rebound for Carterville. Clock just keeps ticking away. 5:35 remaining. Lions slowed the pace. Nursing a 9-point lead, 47-38.
Who missed that last shot for AJ?
Who made it?
Who missed the last one? Never mind.
The runner is no good.
Barrington.
And Cavens gets the rebound.
Okay.
Did you get the bucket from Noah Cavens?
I
gives him 8.
Did not. Thank you.
And
Good
a battle
save.
on the sideline. Carterville comes away with it. Outlet pass to Barrington. The layup is good.
Again, Colton Hawkins making a nice defensive play, and he's hurt right in front of the AJ bench.
Colton saying, I'm okay. Shane Hawkins, trainer, comes out as he was really battling there with, I believe it was McFadden. Actually, no, it was Harville. Colton gets up. He's fine.
Yeah, just
he'll go get a breather, though.
He's a fine defensive player. A lot of times, good offensive players don't get the notice defensively, but Colton's one of those guys plays on well on both ends of the floor.
So Shane will have to go to his bench. He and Coach Nathan Biddle talk about who they want to bring in.
Didn't look like a serious injury. I don't think Colton will be out that long.
So Josh Waller gets the assignment. He comes on the floor. Colton sits down on the bench for a moment. Training staff still with him there. 49-38, 11-point lead for the Lions. But it's Wildcat basketball. Just over 5 to play. Coming up, our first Southern Bank postgame show here on News Radio WJPF. Left wing, three. Way off the mark, but the rebound by Hodges, and he stepped out of bounds. And another turnover number 2 now on Wildcats here in the fourth quarter.
Don't think that's the shot necessarily they were looking for, but Lions are happy about it. They get the ball.
They feed it into Barrington. He speeds his way into the front court. Dishes right side. Skelcher's got the 3. A little short. Rebound grabbed by McFadden. He brings it across midcourt himself. Top of the key. Around the screen. Stops there. Carterville matched up man-to-man. Around the screen, good hands by Barrington.
Yeah.
Rips it out, gets it out to Skelcher. Layup for Brandon Skelcher is good.
That's Carterville basketball at its best right there.
That is a perfect representation of it right there. Getting on the floor, getting dirty. That was Barrington, and Skelcher finishing it off with the layup the other way. 51-38, 4 minutes remaining, halfway through this fourth quarter. On the right side, step back and a foul on Josh Waller.
I'm going to predict the Lions get 60 points tonight.
Hey, I just read a news article about that.
I think, what was it, Tuesday night they got 60?
Yep.
I think they're going to get 60 tonight, too.
McFadden takes the inbound into the paint. Right-hand runner's no good. Barrington slows the pace. I don't know if Shane goes to that four corners we saw last night.
They'll have to come out and start fouling.
Barrington off the board and good. That's 16 in the game. He averages 13. And Carterville's pulled away here in the fourth quarter. It was a 1-point AJ lead, 14-13 at the end of the first. 25-22 Lions at halftime. And a foul is called on Carterville. It's going to be on Skelcher. That's the first on Brandon. Lions had the 8-point lead to close out the third. Now they pushed it 53-38. Alex Kimbrough comes in to get Brandon Skelcher. Skelch, a hand slap for Coach Shane Hawkins. Ball stays with the Wildcats, though. They feed it down low. Hodges tried to throw it off of Kimbrough. It winds up to McFadden. His shot no good, but the putback and cleanup is good for Noah Cavens. Double-digit 10 for Cavens now. 13-point lead for the Lions, 53-40. Into the paint, Barrington. He's feeling it tonight.
Playing well.
He's been outstanding. 18 now for Drew.
Yep.
15-point lead. Under 3 to play. Page has an open 3 from the corner, no good. Caden Wilson gets the rebound while he was battling with Harville, and on the backside had Hodges. So the foul
on Harville. It's his fourth. Official timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor, yeah. 2:44 remaining. And 55-40 is our score. It's going to stay at 30. We're going to keep it right here, John. And Carterville is taking care of business at home this week.
Pulling away here in this fourth quarter, and been a strong week for the Lions.
They needed that.
They needed that, I think, more so from a mental standpoint than anything else. They knew that they could be a good team, but it just had kind of left them for a while. They went through some doldrums and did not play well at the Benton Invitational, but have kind of pieced it together this week. And now the key is, can you continue to do that the rest of the way?
So Harrisburg, Massac, Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Vandalia on Saturday, and the next Thursday, Murfreesboro comes to town. That is probably going to come down to whether they're going to be in there with the conference championship or not against the Red Devils next Thursday night. Of course, Heron won last night a conference game.
Right.
They are 4-2. Carterville is at 3-2. Murphy is 3-3. So no reason to believe Carterville can't pick up a win at Massac. That's going to be a hard game. But you got
doable.
Massac's admittedly been struggling of late.
Yeah, until last night. They bounced back very well last night.
Yep.
Beating Harrisburg on the road.
Yep.
But they've had a few
ups and downs.
Yeah, they've had some glitches, to say the least, and they're not infallible at home. So we shall see how it plays out.
But as it should, 3 conference games to close out, 3 out of 4 to close out the season.
As long as we stop at Fat Eddie's down in Metropolis, I'll be happy.
I'm not disappointed in that thought at all.
No, that's one of my favorite spots.
It is.
To go
The
on
shrimp?
the road. Oh, I love the shrimp and the catfish is fantastic.
I know what we're doing.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
I will miss you on Tuesday.
Yep.
You're
You're
gonna
going
miss
to
me
see
on Saturday, right?
You're going to see a classic, though.
I am. I've been wanting for years to see the Eagles.
Outlet pass on the mark. Caden Wilson gets it. Feeds it to Waller. No foul. His shot blocked. Turnover comes the other way. AJ wants to pick up the pace here. They're down 15, 2.5 remaining. Carterville just needs some stops. They throw it up top. 3 straight away. Rims in. Round and round she goes and finally falls down for Page. He's got 2 threes here.
Probably there wasn't a travel call when was it
Time.
Harville that fell backwards onto the floor. No travel. I don't know how that could be.
Timeout on the floor, a 60 called by Coach Mike Chamness. 55-43. We'll pause for 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating, there's only one name you
Popping
need
an
to know.
ID out of
Over
this.
40 years ago, Charlie decided if he was going to put his name on his air conditioning and heating business, he better do things right. So he decided to make sure Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating would be a company you could depend on. Charlie's would love to be your air conditioning and heating company. Only one name you need to know. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Charlie'sAirandHeat.com.
News Radio 1340 WJPF Heron, W258BP Heron, 99.5 FM.
Don't forget, you want to get a wrap on Saturday night basketball. Darren Kennard will have a recap of all the games coming up sometime later tonight. He never gives an exact time because he never knows when he's going to be in the studio to do that. But just watch your Facebook or Twitter pages for River Radio Sports Central with Darren, and we'll send our video recap. I got to apologize for my video recap last night. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I watched it this afternoon, and I was like, what the heck was this?
Yeah.
I mean, the basic facts were okay, but as Wilson hangs in the air, misses a shot, and then he picks up a foul, his second. But I got my teams turned around on who had the turnovers, and the final score was right. I got that right. Carterville wins it in overtime, 39-37. It will be better tonight.
Of course it will, yeah. What happened to Logan today, by the way?
Oh, my gosh.
That's hard to believe.
I don't know. It wasn't pretty. Driving the baseline, reversing. Now it's Harville. He just launches the three and buries it. He's got 7 in the game tonight.
AJ trying to make a late run.
Cut it down to 9, 55-46, a minute 50. Still plenty of time in this game. Barrington quickly into the front court, dishes it to Wilson. Now Carterville works that perimeter. Weave out up top.
Shouldn't shoot unless they get a layup.
Run it as long as they can. Barrington to Waller. In overtime last night, Carterville held the ball for the first 3.5 minutes in overtime. Doing just this, cutting back and forth, weave up top.
AJ should be fouling.
And they do as they push Colton Hawkins. The foul is going to be on Cavens.
Took a little too long for them to do it, though. But that's fine with Carterville, too.
McFadden and Girardi check in for Mike Chamness. Harville checks out, as does Cavens. .83 seconds remaining. Evan Hall meets Barrington at midcourt. Drew to Wilson. Guarded tight there. There's the bump foul by McFadden. Number 2. And that is the 5th team foul now, so Caden Wilson can go to the line and close out this ball game help close out the ball game.
He's had some struggles from the line, but here's a chance to work on that.
First trip this evening, Canes the first one. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing its members with better life and a better lifestyle for all. Wakey checks in quickly, but he's got the shooter. That's Wilson. So he's going to have to wait at the scorer's table. Caden with 3 points here tonight. Rims out the second one. Rebound grabbed by Wildcats. Into the front court.
Travel.
Hodges.
Wow.
That Euro slide that looks like a travel. That was a travel, though.
I think so.
8, and we have timeout on the floor. Wakey was going to check out. Skelcher does, though. He replaces Kimbrough. 64 seconds remaining. So it's Carterville ball baseline.
Lions led by as many as 15, so it's down to 8. Don't want to get any closer than that, do you?
No. Cats pick up the pressure in the backcourt. Did a good job breaking the press. Now Barrington, they reach out and foul him. Who's it going to be? They got their choice.
Yeah, take your choice.
It's going to be Evan Hall that picks up his second. And so Drew Barrington with 2 free throws gets to 20 points. He's the leading scorer by far tonight. 18 on the books currently. 19 now. 14 for Colton Hawkins. 13 from Aiden McFadden. 10 from Noah Cavens. 9 from Brandon Skelcher. So second free throw. No good. Cavens the rebound.
I thought maybe AJ jumped to the lane too soon, and they did.
They did, so they're going to give.
The Wildcats did, that is.
They're going to give Barrington a second chance.
He had a second chance last night, too.
He did.
Let's see if he can take advantage this time.
He did.
Three to make 2.
Timeout on the floor with 52 seconds remaining. We shall take a break. A 10-point lead for the Lions, 58-48. Back in 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area high schools in the classroom and on the playing field.
Is that it?
John
Are
A.
we
Logan
good?
offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Students can get a jump start on their college careers while saving money. After high school,
Man, I love
students
these
can
things.
easily transition to one
These
of the
circle
college's
water
career and
bottles.
technical
They're really good,
education
huh?
programs or a traditional
my last
baccalaureate
little 2
transfer
things were on
program.
the air
No
as
matter
well.
your
I have
path,
to take
you'll
this.
know
What's
what
special about
everyone says.
Huh?
Why
What's
would you
great
go
about it?
anywhere else?
Just
Good
the
luck this
taste.
season and
Yeah,
visit
just the taste.
jalc.edu.
58-48 is our score with 52 seconds remaining in the game. Carterville trying to cap off the week with their 3rd win in a row. Long 3, no good from the right wing from Page. Down low, Hodges, his shot partially blocked, but it winds up with McFadden. He forces the shot no good, and coming in and grabbing the rebound, Cavens. And
Lions didn't box out there at all, did they?
no, they didn't. So Braden Wakey's going to come in so he can get the matchup on Noah Cavens. Cavens 6'5", Wakey 6'3". They throw the ball into McFadden over the top. Now it's Page, another 3, air ball. Barrington gets it. He gets fouled, no call. And he reverses with 24 seconds left. AJ backs off defensively. 19, 18, 17.
That's it.
That may be the
ball
final right there. 58-48. Carterville has won 3 games in a row and improved their record now to 14-11 on the season. Anna-Jonesboro falls to 15-13. 58-48, the final score. Stay with us. Our first Southern Bank post-game show next on News Radio WJPF.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest with their free checking with e-statements account.
What was that again, Brian?
For free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide and free online banking and valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at SIUCU.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
This is News Radio 1340 WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
There's always time for the drive-through deal, because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Wake up to McDonald's breakfast. Right now, buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles and get the second one for just $1. Order ahead in the app and pick up curbside. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Valid for product of equal or lesser value.
Ta-da-ba-ba-ba.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home or garden? Look no further than Clark Natural Stone, your go-to destination for rock, decorative stone, mulch, and even topsoil. With a wide range of high-quality natural stone products, Clark Natural Stone has something to fit your taste and style. Clark Natural Stone understands your unique wants and needs when it comes to turning your home into the talk of the town. So if you're looking to make the outside of your home as beautiful as your inside, go 5 miles east of Marion and talk to the folks at Clark Natural Stone. Clark Natural Stone, premier landscaping service of Southern Illinois.
Back at Carterville High School, Dave McKenzie and John Homan, where the Lions have won their third game in a row, improving to 14-11, 3 games over 500 after the 58-48 win. Wins this week over Anna-Jonesboro on Tuesday night. Overtime winner over Carbondale last night, and now over Anna-Jonesboro. All non-conference matchups for Coach Shane Hawkins, and 10-point win here this evening. When you look at the scoring, we'll start first for Anna-Jonesboro. They were led by the 13 points from Aiden McFadden. He comes into the game averaging 4, and he was outstanding this evening. Noah Caven's the only other player in double digits for Coach Mike Chamness. He finished with 10. 8 for Taj Hodges, 6 from Drew Page, 4 from J.J. Girardi, 7 from Dylan Harville. And that's it. Those are the 2, 4, 6 players in the scorebook for the Wildcats this evening. Carterville, an outstanding ball game from their point guard, Drew Barrington, as he led all scorers this evening with 20 points. 14 from Colton Hawkins, 9 from Brandon Skelcher, 2 from Josh Waller, 3 from Caden Wilson, 5 from Lawrence Greer, 5 from Braden Wakey. And Carterville did not score 60 points tonight. 58-48, the final score.
I was feeling it.
I know.
Almost got there.
I know.
Shooting-wise, team-wise, I should say, the Lions had a pretty strong second half. I had them 11 out of 22 from the field. They finished the game 19 of 41. Had them 4 out of 9 on threes in the second half. They finished 7 of 15. So just a tad under 50%, both from the field and from three-point land. Very solid numbers tonight for the Lions. For AJ, they were 11 of 21 in the second half and finished 20 of 39 for the game. They were 2 of 6 on threes in the second half and finished 3 of 11 in three-point shooting.
58-48, the final score, as Carterville now gets right back into conference play with their schedule coming up this week. Tuesday night on the road at Harrisburg, and then Friday night on the road at Massac County, and they'll finish up the regular season with conference play. That's next Thursday, Murfreesboro. Don't forget, next Saturday night, it's non-conference play. Vandalia comes to town to take on the Carterville Lions. 58-48, the final score. We'll take another break here on our SI Rejuvenation postgame score. We'll update scores from around Southern Illinois when we return here on News Radio WJPF.
Punctual
This is something Todd Rogers sent that you might want to read that if you'd like
and
to.
The experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville is your York dealer. Charlie's wants to keep you comfortable no matter what the weather's like, as well as help you save money on your energy bill. There's a reason Charlie's has a reputation for excellence and integrity. Learn more about installing a new York system at charliesairandheat.com or call today for a free estimate. With York, install confidence.
John A. Logan College is proud to support area
That's you're
high
good to
schools
get out.
with
By the way, I will
and
not
on
be
the
with
playing
you
field.
next
John A. Logan offers
Saturday
high school
night.
students the
I will not
opportunity
be
to
here.
earn
I will
college
be
credit
at
while
the
in high
Saluki
school.
game.
Students can get a jump
Okay.
start on their college careers while saving money. After high school, students can easily
I'm
transition
not sure
to
if
one of the
Jacob
college's
or the
career
other
technical
Paxton
education
is working
programs
it. I'll
or
let
a
you know.
traditional baccalaureate transfer program. No matter your path, you'll know why everyone
Shane's
says,
coming up,
why would
so,
you go anywhere else? Good luck this season and visit
However you wanna handle that.
jalc.edu.
Welcome back to Carterville High School, 58-48, the final score. And real quick, let's talk about Carterville girls basketball. We haven't really talked about them a whole lot this weekend. But Brett Dials sent a text to John. said Carterville Girls Basketball Senior Night is coming up Monday versus Hamilton County, and then on the road to Christopher in Wednesday. What a matchup that is.
Yeah.
Amaya Doyle, Amaya Hargrove against each other. That's coming up on Wednesday to wrap up the regular season. And then Carterville is going to host the Girls Regional February 13th and the 16th. The girls, Todd Rogers, outstanding season, 22-6 on the year. Amaya Doyle has gone over 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds for her career and counting. But that is going to be a fun matchup to see. We can ask Shane about this. Amaya Hargrove and Amaya Doyle playing against each other this coming week. That's a battle right there, buddy.
If you don't regularly go watch girls basketball in Southern Illinois, go to that one.
Yeah.
Go to that one. If you get a chance to see Elena Krause at Oakville, go watch her.
Absolutely.
I was fortunate enough to see Tyra Buss when she played in high school, and it was a little bit different. And when you see the two Amayas on Wednesday, they play the game at a little bit different level than everybody else down here. So, absolutely, that's if you're going to see one girls game all year, go get that one. But then make it two and come out next week and watch our girls here. They're hosting a regional, and they've had a tremendous season. So we got two more this week, and then they host a regional, and hopefully they'll be able to get in a sectional and see what they can do with the breed schools.
Again, senior night for Todd Rogers and the girls coming up on Monday night. 58-48, the final score here. Coach, that was a successful week of basketball for your Carterville Lions.
Yeah, it was a great week. And then we talked about before, it was either going to be an average week or a great week based on tonight. And I thought we would be sluggish, kind of not having a whole lot of energy. I thought we would have that early just based on last night. I mean, that's the way it goes. And I think we were great the first half defensively. Made a couple of mistakes that were straight scouting report mistakes. So it's just as much mental mistakes as the physical mistakes. And but we figured some things out. And I know they scored more points the second half, but I thought our effort was way better defensively on the second half. And it wasn't a great shooting night, but we were able to kind of piece together some things and find a way to win, and that's all that matters.
I thought that Drew Barrington kind of found his groove again offensively, really did a good job, and really on both ends of the floor. And defensively, your son Colton and I thought also Skelcher did a fine job at times defensively, and just you did a lot of things right out there, and that's what you'd been kind of lacking. You've been lacking consistency, but you got it this week.
Yeah, trying to put 32 minutes and like every single possession on both ends of the floor, trying to get to that has been a struggle. We've either been really good offensively and really bad defensively, or really good defensively and not very good offensively. And I think this week, I thought last weekend was probably a turning point for us defensively. I thought we were really good in the Benton Heron weekend, but our offense was so bad, and it wasn't bad. We just couldn't make a shot, and it's you kind of get judged on making shots. But I thought this week, our defense was pretty good again. And then we were able to make some shots and actually scored some buckets. Makes it a little bit more fun.
Coach, you wrap up the non-conference week this week. Next week, Tuesday, Friday, 2 conference games at Harrisburg, at Massac. Murphy gets the big win. No, Heron gets the big win last night to kind of take control. But you're right there. Your Lions team, they've got work to do, and 3 of the next 4 are conference games.
Yeah, we put ourselves in a position where the last 2 weeks of the regular season matter.
Yeah.
And you got a huge test on Tuesday night at Harrisburg, and I think Cam Andy is as good as there is in Southern Illinois, and they've had a couple of defections, and I think they're probably playing better without those guys. So they've got a little bit of confidence. They played well last night against Massac in a 76-70 game. So we know we're going to have to go guard. And you're on the road, so it's going to be a challenge. But we're going to enjoy tomorrow off. We're going to come back to work on Monday and get some film in on the Bulldogs. Get on the floor and get a little bit of practice preparation for them, and then on Tuesday go there and see if we can't stay in that conference hunt. we control our own destiny. And you got 3 conference games left, and if you win three, nothing else matters. So we have the approach that really the only game that matters now is Tuesday, and our sole focus when we get here on Monday has to be on Tuesday night, and then win or lose on Wednesday it turns to Friday night. So I questioned whether we were going to be mature enough to bounce back tonight after last night. Kind of went sluggish in the first half, but I thought we competed really good there in the second half.
58-48, the final score. Lions now improve to 14-11 on the season. Coach, congratulations. We'll see you Tuesday night, Saline County.
All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Shane Hawkins joining us. Do you have something you want to add?
Well, just to say I told him. Last Saturday it's going to be an easier week.
Yep.
He didn't believe me.
He didn't believe you.
He didn't.
58-48 is our final score. We need to name our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the Game. Not really a.
No, this is an easy one tonight.
Kind of an easy one tonight. Drew Barrington was outstanding.
He was. There are other guys that did some things very well, but nobody quite elevated their game to Drew's status tonight.
Nope, he finishes with 20 to lead all scorers. He was outstanding offensively, defensively, and the Lions get the win tonight, 58-48. Drew Barrington, our Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating Player of the Game, brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and experience from over 40 years in the business. And also thanks to Coach for being on our John A. Logan post-game show. So Carterville, conference play Tuesday night. We'll have pregame coverage starting at 7:30. Tip-off is slated for 7:45. Thanks for listening all week long. A busy day of sports in Southern Illinois. For Brian R. Powell back at the studio, that's my broadcast partner, John Holman. I'm Dave McKenzie. After the Lions win it by 10 tonight, 58-48. Thank you for watching and listening to Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This Carterville Lions
All right, gentlemen. Have a good week. We'll talk to you Tuesday.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
John A. Logan College.
Hey, online, thank you for watching.